In this day and age, it's more important than ever for us musicians to be able to record video of ourselves as we play. Whether it's for an audition tape, demo reel, social media, YouTube, whatever, people seem to want to see you play just as much as they want to hear you play. I've broken it down into 7 easy steps to cheaply and effectively record live video of yourself at the same time as you record that audio track, right from home. Check it out. Step 1. Set up your audio interface. It's really important here to get a good source audio. I'm taking my bass and plugging it into this tube direct box and going directly into this audio interface, this Focusrite, putting my input in channel 1, and then of course plugging it into my Mac. On the Mac, I go to the Apple menu, go to System Preferences, and then go to Sound. I'm going to turn on the audio interface, and then go ahead and turn on any other gear you have outboard. And boom, it should show up right here in your sound preferences. Check the output settings, make sure it's shown up as well, and you're all set to go. Step 2, set up your video camera. Now you can use something as easy as an iPhone here and this simple tripod. iPhones have really great video quality actually for what you're getting, and it's probably in your pocket anyways. I'm using this Canon T4i with a stock lens, really simple, and a really basic $20, $30 tripod. Grab your smartphone or camera setup and put it somewhere in the room where you want a full frame of yourself recording. Maybe make a test run of this and make sure your camera's in focus before you start your project. I'd like to take a quick second to mention the Red DI from A Designs. This is an awesome tube DI that I'm using in this video. If you want to find out more, click the link in the description below. Okay, step 3, set up a new audio session. Now that we've got all the hardware out of the way, let's take a look at the computer again. Make sure you go to the App Store and download the latest version of GarageBand and go ahead and open it up on your Mac. What we want to do is create an empty project and go ahead and select Choose. It's going to prompt you what you want to start with. We want to start with a microphone. Select Input 1 if you remember that's where our source audio is going into our audio interface. And then I want to make sure the box is checked to be able to hear myself. Go ahead and go Create. On this new audio track, I want to retitle it Bass, and then I'm going to save it. And I'm going to choose my recording 1.1 and then save. In this little plus button, I'm going to add a new track. I'm going to add a drummer. What I want to do is just lay down just a little bit of drum so I have something to play with. There's all these really cool presets. I'm going to select this Motown one. Yeah, that works. Next, go ahead and click, hold, and drag that clip over to the right, up until bar number 5. And we're going to get to that in just a second. In the center and the upper center, click, hold, and drag to adjust tempo up and down. Click, hold, and drag that playhead all the way to the beginning of the session. And now we're ready to start recording. I'd like to take a quick second to introduce you guys to the Nordy Mute. This is an awesome piece of gear for any bass player. It's available for 4 and 5 string bass, all different string spacings, and it's developed by Kerry Nordstrand at Nordstrand Audio. Click the link in the description below for more. Step 4, record yourself. We're going to be recording video and audio at the same time, remember. So first you're going to want to turn on that video camera to record. Get yourself set up and ready to play or sing. Make sure the input track is selected and give it a test. Make sure you've got sound. Adjust the levels on your interface if you need to. And then go ahead and make sure that the metronome is set on. You're going to go to the record button, 1 bar of pre-roll, slate, and then we start. Hit spacebar to stop the recording. Go ahead and turn your video recording off. Okay, so I want to stop real quick and briefly talk about the slate. The slate is something I've been using for years as a tip and trick just to line up video and audio a little bit easier. What you want to do is somehow create a visual cue or visual marker into the camera while it's recording. What I did is I just simply slapped all the strings of the bass on the neck, so it's very easy to visually see that. What's really important is to do that while the audio is recording so that it captures in your audio track in GarageBand. I did this right at the top of bar 2, and this is why I like to give myself 4 bars ahead, because I have plenty of space to edit all this out later on. Let's go ahead and go back into GarageBand now. We're just going to make a couple different adjustments to the audio track we just recorded. In this plugin setting, I've got a compressor with a whole bunch of presets again. I'm going to go down to the electric bass or the E-bass preset, make sure it's turned on. Go down to the channel EQ, click there. Again, a lot of great presets even in GarageBand. Under the guitar tab, I've got E-bass EQ. Let's go ahead and use that. Drag that window over to the center so I can still see it as it's playing. And let's just play a little bit so we can hear what it sounds like. It's playing with both the EQ and the compressor that I've set. I like it, sounds pretty good. Here we can set the level of the volume of that track. It's a little loud, so I'm going to put it down at 1 dB. I'm going to go back over to the metronome again, and now I'm going to turn off the metronome and the pre-roll. Click, hold, and drag above the ruler to get the loop, to get the looper. It's going to show up in yellow. Make sure it goes all the way from the beginning to the end of the recording we just made. Go to the share menu. Go ahead and go down to export song to disk. Go ahead and retitle it. My recording 1.1 export. Excellent. Right here, I just want to make sure that I've got my settings right. So I'm gonna make a WAV file here. This is uncompressed WAV file at 24-bit. There we go, and then export. It's going to do its thing, and it's going to put it right on the desktop for me, right here. Step 5, set up a new movie project. Okay, now that we got the audio recorded, remember we did capture video, so we're going to use that now. We're going to open iMovie now. iMovie is a great app, comes on your Mac already. Create a new project, and I'm going to create a new movie. Excellent. Now, I go to step 6, import video and audio. I'd like to pause really quick to talk about this awesome bass I'm using in this video. This is my Oliva Capolo LG5 Classic Supreme. If you want to find out more about Jimmy Capolo and his work, please click the link in the description below. From my camera, go ahead and take out that SD card. Perfect. And plug it into the Mac. I go to import, and that SD card is going to show up right at the top. Go ahead and click on it, and there's my video clip. So I'm going to make sure I select that and click Import Selected. It's going to give you a little spinny wheel to make sure it's complete with the import right there. Excellent. When the import's done, it's going to give me this box in the upper right, and I'm going to choose to eject that SD card. Now what I'm going to do is select the Import arrow down button. I'm going to import again, and this time I'm going to import the audio from the desktop. So select desktop, and then there it is right there, My Recording 1.1-export, import, and there it is. Now we've got the audio we just recorded right next to the video we just recorded. Hey guys, I just wanted to do one last gear mention. This is the Focusrite Scarlett 18i8 audio interface that I'm using in my video today. Focusrite is a great company and they make a lot of great stuff. If you want to know more, click the link in the description below. Step number 7, edit, finish, and export video. Okay, so now we're going to take that video that we've just imported, make sure that the yellow boxes cover the entire clip, and click, hold, and drag the entire clip down to the timeline on the bottom. You're going to do the same thing to the audio. Make sure that yellow box is all around the clip and drag it just anywhere down right below the clip. Doesn't matter where right now. Let's go ahead and play that and see what it sounds like. Ooh, that's way off. Okay, as you can see, you can hear playing going on, and you can see in the video of me not even playing yet. So what I'm going to do is try to drag that clip over. Here's the key to us doing the slate before. Let's go ahead and zoom in first of all. Zoom into those clips so we can see better what's going on. You can see the slate that we did earlier on bar number 2 of the recording, if you remember from before. So I want to drag that audio slate. I want to drag that right to the same point so they both line up. So let's go ahead and play it back and see if they line up. There we go. I'm going to let it play and see if it worked. There we go. Now it's on. I'm going to take that audio from the video clip. As you can see right there, there's a little hairline right in the middle. I want to click, hold, and drag that all the way down. This will get rid of all of the audio that the video camera or smartphone you have took during the recording. I don't want to hear any of that. I just want to hear the good, clean audio from our audio track that we recorded through GarageBand. I'm going to scrub away the beginning and the ends of all these clips just to tighten it up right around the audio that I recorded. So I don't want to hear that slate anymore. I got rid of that by scrubbing it out. The clips will stay in the same position. And there it is. There it is from the beginning. The beginning looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and hit that edit button and make a couple editing changes to the video. In this clip filter thing, I've got all these different presets, just like what we had with the sounds before, but now I've got presets with video. It's got different colors, cartoon effects. I kind of like this vignette effect, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. I'm going to go ahead and go to this little color palette icon. You can make some more fine adjustments here. Saturation, maybe add a little bit more of that. That looks pretty good. Adjust the coloration, maybe a little brighter. That's good. I'm going to go ahead and go to my crop button. I really don't like how I got a little bit of the cabinet in my video, so I'm going to crop that out. Just go ahead and hit enter to confirm. Looks pretty good. Go ahead and click here to exit the edit window. I'm going to go ahead and export now, and upper right hand corner button, I'm going to go to export file. And this is where I can retitle my movie if I want, make different tags. I'm going to enter the tag Mikey Hashi and then go next. I'm going to save it as Mikey's demo and put it in desktop. So I want it to go to my desktop, hit save. And you're going to get a progress wheel in the upper right corner. You can see it right there. As soon as that's done, a little window pops up to show me it's done. So I'm going to click show. And there it is. If you like this video or find it helpful in any way, please don't be shy to subscribe and hit the notification bell below to keep posted on more videos just like this one.